Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the most electrifying podcast in sports entertainment. Welcome to the Under the Ring podcast. It's me, your boy, Kendrade Okada. Yes. Thursday night, so which means we got a longer show, so we got a lot of shit to talk about. As you can see in the title, I got something to yell about too, so we'll get to that. Joining me as always, the man behind the boards, the man, the myth, the legend, GREG. Give it up for our boy Mongo.
Yeah, how's it going?
Oh my God.
What's up? It's me, it's the GREG. Welcome to the Under the Ring podcast.
You got to be HIGH.
That mother Mongo about to be on cloud like Kenny.
99.
Look, we're not sponsored by Russell Buds, but like, you know, if you see this,
He about to have a stone cold stunner of a show.
I mean, you know, I've been buying your shit for about 2 years now, so I'm just saying, you know,
That man's been buying your shit since he woke up, Russell Buds.
Since I woke up out the coma, you so
that man woke up.
I like the Reese's Puffs. I like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Shout out to Russell Bud.
That Cinnamon Toast Crunch bar for real. That is the good shit. That, oh my God. What's up, everybody? It's you know what? I said at the beginning of the week, Kenny, I was like, God, every time I say this shit, something stupid happens. But honestly, news-wise, it's been somewhat calm. It's been somewhat calm.
Damn.
I mean, she's not wrong.
What? What am I salty about?
I think. Well, I mean, to be fair, the title is giving it away. Somebody being a little salty, but my question to you, Kenny, is: are you going to do that before or after news? Do you want to like start the show with that, or do you want to like put that in the middle?
I can start it off. It don't make.
I mean, you have
this
two.
This hate is here, baby.
You have two, so like
we can start off with the over. We can start off with the over.
Fair enough.
We can start off with that. We're joining us also from Louisville, Kentucky, the man with the beer in his hand, Martin Luther, the King.
Yeah, right here for Cody. We gonna finish the yeet.
Hi.
Wrestling has more than one royal Maddie. It's the Maddie that y'all like. It's Maddie Rose. Well, everybody likes Maddie. The only Maddie y'all hate is Maddie Rain. And he ain't popping up yet. Not until next week. Maybe. But it's me. I'm already 2 beers in. I've had what was the first beer? First beer was a breakfast stout with edible glitter in it. I will be posting that on IG at some point because it had a lot of twinkles.
Wait, me and Mongo both did the same look at the same time. We legit both said.
It's called Unicorn Farts After Dark. That is what that beer was called.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
You were drinking unicorn farts today?
The beer was called Unicorn Farts After Dark.
After dark.
After dark. That was the stout.
After dark.
It was a breakfast stout, so it had hints of French toast and all that in it. But the glitter, the edible glitter, was for the unicorn fart. So like the video I was taking, you see, like I'm drinking it out of my glass, and you see it twinkling as the video goes. You see it twinkling through the edible glitter, and then the second beer I just finished before we came on. I probably mentioned it before. It was a pineapple upside down cake ale, and it's gone. So next beer, we'll see. The next beer
is gone.
It's gone. We'll see what the next beer gonna be. But like Reggie said, one thing we can say about this podcast is we are not straight edge. We are definitely not straight edge.
Oh, hell no. Hell
I just
no.
enjoy a little. I
As
just
Kenny,
enjoy a
as
little
Kenny
coffee and
comes.
cake. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about.
Right, right. Absolutely fucking not.
I'm just enjoying my coffee and my cake. I don't know what the fuck y'all are on about. I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah, your cake about to have you in space, bitch.
I'm like, you know what, Kenny? Before you do your rant, let me talk for a little bit before I forget where the fuck I am. So before you go off on not Oba, but the crowd. Before you go off on let's talk about TNA.
Mm.
So I saw something today that I shared with y'all. Something I have never seen in the world of professional wrestling. From Sean Ross Sapp. There was a letter from TNA, the TNA roster sent to management about Scott D'Amore, about bringing Scott back, about how this place runs on, the energy that he brought up, and usually when you see someone in a company going, it's like a family, you're like, oh, here comes the corporate bullshit. But it's the wrestlers that are saying, that are saying it here. I'm gonna pull the letter up, but y'all read it. Have you ever seen? Can you imagine someone doing this for like Eric Bischoff or Vince or like anybody else?
Listen,
Oh no!
it's gonna be a fucking. It's gonna be a. Don't be surprised if you get a complete strike from the TNA wrestlers. Like if they just decide, you know what, we're not, we're not gonna do it. We're not performing. We're not coming out the locker room. Don't be surprised because, like you said, I've never seen an entire company stand behind management like that. It's one thing for we've seen wrestlers, make comments about other wrestlers being let go, like damn, that shouldn't have happened or whatever. But for somebody in management, nah, nah. Management, low key management is never really considered part of the family when they say that we're really a family here. It's the locker room family, and then there's management. So the fact that the locker room family considers management family, Anthem, y'all done fucked up. Big time.
Yeah, this is. Oh, speaking of being stoned, welcome, welcome to the show. Of course, the good stoner, Mr. Swerve Jones. How you doing today?
First off, I will be stoned tonight, but I will be drunk. My vacation starts now. What's good, UTR Mongo? You are higher than giraffe pussy.
Not yet. I bit into this on the show as we started. So
oh yeah, so
give it
will be.
Give it about an hour. That's why I was like, let me talk for a little bit before Kenny's rant, so I know what I'm saying before I just stare off into space. But real quick, let's I'm gonna swap this up real quick. We got the drinkers on the right side, and we got the others on the left side for the night.
Yeah,
I'm a little. I could really be in the middle.
Well, I can't make that happen, Matt. All right, I can't. I don't have that power. But we're gonna let this happen.
First off, what's up, my brothers?
What's up?
Secondly, what's good, UTR? And last but not least, I want to give an early shout out, an early happy anniversary to my best friend, my life partner, the one who puts up with my bullshit more than anyone else, to my wonderful wife, Raven. This upcoming Sunday, we'll be celebrating 8 years of marriage. So, she's in the back room, but baby, I love you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being my rock. Just thank you for just walking along this journey with me. And I'm so thankful for the 8 years that we've had. And I'm looking forward to not only the next 8 years, but, eternity with you. So happy anniversary, baby.
Happy anniversary, Mike and Raven. Y'all know, you already know, brother. I don't have to say more than that. You already know, man. You know me and Keisha love you all to death. You
Right.
already know you family. Happy anniversary. And damn, that was touching, nigga. I almost want to marry you. You giving speeches like that. Damn, damn, that was touching, nigga. Shit. Now I gotta come up with
Yeah. Check out her artwork. She puts out some great artwork.
It ain't AI.
Check
out
out
Raven's artwork. It is not a game, folks.
If you are on Facebook, please, or on Instagram, I'm gonna spell it out because she spelled her name a little bit different. Is RHAYVEN. So Raven J Art. Again, Raven is RHAYVEN. Raven J Art, and she is a 3D artist. Her artwork is amazing. She is the GOAT for what she does. So please check her out on Facebook, check her out on Instagram, and please just support, digital art, support Black art, and support art in general. So if you can do that, UTR, appreciate you.
There you go. That was beautiful, Mike. That was very nice. That was
sentimental.
We're over here just talking shit and everything and making jokes, and you're over here being a fucking romantic. Like, I mean,
right?
I know every group's got one, but Jesus.
Hey, Mongo, I got that out of the way before this liquor and these symptoms kick in. Now I'm ready to talk the shit.
There you go. All right, there it is. Now let's get. Oh my God! Hold on. Wait a minute. Do y'all see this?
What's up, Batty? What's up, Cookies? Who else is in this motherfucker?
Hey, Maddie Luther King.
I can't. Fair enough. You know what? Fair. That's fair.
Hey,
that's fair. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you ain't got to come back for that one, brother.
No, I ain't got shit. I don't know. He's got me.
You ain't got to come back for that one.
Finish the yeet.
Right. It's been 2 days in a row. I've been shut up by people. First off, you, then him. I don't know what the fuck to say. Let's get into this TNA stuff. Jesus. All right. So, the letter from several TNA talent was sent to Anthem to express their frustration with Scott D'Amore being pushed out of the company. Of course, it was said by the company to the talent that it was a mutual departure. And that is, as we've learned, not the case.
A lot.
Straight up lie. Starts off with TNA Impact is not just our employer and the company for which we work. It is a family that each of us has grown to love and cherish and trust with our bodies and our careers. A family for which we feel deeply and that desire above all else to protect. We are deeply saddened by the decision to remove Scott D'Amore from the TNA Impact family. Scott is a brilliant wrestling mind that has guided this company and has it positioned to take the next step upward in our industry. Scott is also much more than this. He is a trusted friend, confidant, teacher, advisor, brother, and mentor to so many within the TNA Impact family. Scott has been the heart of the TNA Impact family for over 2 decades. That's just the first 2 paragraphs of this. That is a lot. Again, like you said, the workers and management usually are separated by this feeling of camaraderie. That shows just how much he really means to that promotion and the people that are there busting their asses to make it what it is. Plain and simple, Anthem fucked up.
Big time. Big time. Like, you killed the entire morale of your locker room. There's not a single person in that locker room that is happy about this decision. Why? Because let's be realistic. Except for the big names except for the Dolph Ziggler, the Trinity, the rare few that come in already as superstars, TNA Impact was full of the outcasts. It was full of the people that no one wanted to give a chance to. And Scott gave them a chance. And not only did he give them a chance, he let them cook, as we've been saying lately, and they fucking sizzled. He gave them a stage to highlight what they can do that the other promotions missed out on. If it wasn't for TNA, we would not be seeing Deonna Purrazzo in AEW right now. Because remember, Haas got cut from NXT. It's really wild. You really don't see the locker room and management together. And for the fact that the locker room is doing this, you, Mike, you said it in the chat. There's definitely going to be a fuck around and be a mutiny. They are not. They are. It's good. Mutiny, strike, however you want to call it. These boys ain't gonna come to work.
Like, it was dumb for them. You got rid of the one constant that the company has known, regardless of the name. Regardless of the name, you knew Scott D'Amore would be there. Now he's not. Who can they go to for any type of issue? There was no one, like, coming from someone who's been in like a low-key management position and just been shitted on. And it's like, who else is going to know? Scott D'Amore probably knows that company better than anybody else. There's no one going to be able to replace him.
This right here. This right here.
Yeah, because Tommy Dreamer don't even he ain't even
He don't want to talk to himself.
He's just old. All Tommy Dreamer is old. That's it. He just got experience.
Like Gail Kim's there to help out, keep the knockouts going, which is, that's great. But shit, man.
Overall, they are fucked.
Yeah, let me read this one other paragraph from this letter, and we'll get back into it. It is our desire to have a dialogue with you and with the company in an effort to protect the present and the future of TNA Impact for you, for Anthem, for the fans, and for professional wrestlers. We feel strongly that a wrestling person needs to be intimately involved at a high level to ensure that the amazing company we have all built and the product we have provided to our fans continues to grow and flourish. It is our opinion that the best possible person for that role is, and will be Scott D'Amore. Saying that you need to have a wrestling person, someone that's been in the business, a wrestling mind at that level, that's true, because we've seen other companies try and do something different there, and it's ruined their product. How much of the mid 2000 to like 2013 WWE was just flavored ass? And it's because they were bringing in Hollywood writers that didn't watch wrestling. They had producers that didn't care about wrestling. They were just here to get TV credits. And the product suffered because you have someone that doesn't know what the product is.
That last part that you read, that sounds pretty much like what I was saying. A imminent strike. You said that they said to protect, like that's pretty much a strike.
Build. Let's see. We feel strongly that a wrestling person needs to be intimately involved at a high level to ensure that the amazing company we have all built and product we have provided to our we've all built, and the product we have provided to our fans continues to grow and flourish. Yeah, it's
That's a threat. Basically, bring him back.
It is our
or we're
desire.
walking.
It's our desire to have a dialogue with you with the company in an effort to protect the present and the future of TNA Impact for you, for Anthem, for the fans, and for the professional wrestlers. So yeah,
That's a threat. That's a threat.
It's a mutiny.
I know a motherfucking threat when I hear one. Basically, if y'all don't talk to us and let us know that this shit is gonna be all right, we out of here, bro. You ain't gonna have anything. When they said for you, for you, like you want to make you want to keep this company, you want to still have a company that you can call. If I was you, I get to talking to us, buddy. Oh yeah, that's a threat.
And had like a finger pop out, like for you,
right?
You reading this letter,
and more important than that, bring our man back.
Right.
Bring our guy back. That's what this boils down to. And Kitty had mentioned it, and like I said earlier in the chat, when I read that, the first word that instantly popped in my mind was mutiny. I said, "Oh, this is a or else type of ordeal."
Yeah.
Or else.
Yeah.
And it's like, and Matt had mentioned it. Matt brought up a great point. Sorry, Mongo. It's like, look at what Trips did with NXT even now with the main roster. Look at what he's done. Why? Because Trips, the wrestler, Trips understands the business. Trips was in that locker room back in the day. He understands how to build a product from the wrestler's perspective. Hell, I remember when I was watching TNA back in the day with Team Canada, who was the manager, Scott D'Amore.
Right.
He was on TV as a manager. We saw him every week with Team Canada. So when you have someone who is in the business, who knows wrestling inside and out, that would be the perfect person that you would want to run your company. You're not going to bring an English teacher into your science class to teach you about the periodic table. No, you're going to want somebody with a science background to teach you that. It's like it's ridiculous. And I would be in full support of them if they decided to go on strike, because this is bullshit.
What did Paul do? Damn, Betty.
Well, but also, that's a good point.
That's a good point, but damn, right?
She had to end it. But that's just how she is. But I mean, that's a good point. You know, people that have gone through the NXT stuff, and whether they're still there or not, you know, people that have left. How many people have done that? And you know, they get asked about stuff all the time about people try to like coax out some tough feelings. I can't think of anything off the top of my head where a wrestler left the WWE after NXT and said, "Yeah, fuck Paul Levesque."
It's always been
yeah, but they respect the shit out of Paul. They respect Sean, except for like FTR, but they apparently talk that stuff out. Like even people that like got screwed over by that company, like their hate is never towards those guys, and I think it's because they were in the trenches. I think that really does help. They can see where you're
came
from.
back, and we saw how he was treated on the main roster. Why did he come back? Because his boy Paul is now in charge of the main roster,
and he was publicly talking shit when he left. Right. Fucking Cody broke his chair with a sledgehammer. Came back.
I'll let y'all make the decision on this. Which one?
Gold medal.
I feel like the gold medal is going to taste better.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like the other one's gonna put you on your ass for the night. You ain't gonna be able to finish the show.
Oh, they're both low. They're both 6%.
I would do that one, and then I would finish the gold medal. The gold medal would be like the
gold medal is 6.9%.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I know why they did that. I ain't slick.
Nice.
It's probably actually 7%, but they're like, don't put 6.9 on there.
But yeah, is Triple H, as far as his on-screen persona as a wrestler, is easily one of the greatest heels of all time. But the opposite of that, Paul in real life, he's a father figure. Look at all the people who have come through NXT over the years. Triple H is that father figure, is that wrestling father. The same with Scott D'Amore. He is that wrestling father. He is that confidant. He is that person who, and for lack of a better term, allowed TNA to be like a rehab for a lot of these wrestlers' careers. Again, he made us give a fuck about Brian Myers.
Get Kick City.
And Cookie's point, he's Cookie's
300 losers, a 300 match losing streak in WWE, some shit like that. He made us care about him.
And to Cookie's point, asking us, so do we think Scott is coming back? Yes, I do. I think that
yes,
but eventually,
I think yes, but I don't know
the beginning of him coming back.
I don't know if it's at the power that he had before he was let go, though. Yeah. I think he comes back at a lower spot. He would. I think what we're gonna get he's gonna be like an on-screen role like he's always had. You know, where he was like the guy behind the cameras. But I think he's gonna have less control. Yeah,
he's gonna be William Regal.
Yeah, but that will be enough where they're like, we have Scott here to back us up, to help us do shit. So, but I mean, the issue I think with all of this came from the fact that this company flat out lied to their faces, lied to them, and when they got upset, they told them to mute themselves on the Zoom call because they weren't being reasonable. Sorry.
I ain't gonna lie. That sounds like
go ahead, brother.
That sounds like some Tony Khan shit. I'm surprised this didn't happen with Tony Khan. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna say that's bully tactics.
It is. It is. And I think that's the thing. That is what's making them already like, fuck whoever this new guy is. And then you have I don't know what Gail said about it. I haven't seen anything about what Gail says, but I know Tommy was like, I love and respect Scott, but this guy's also great, and I think we should give him a chance. I think that also might have put him on the wrong. Yeah, like people over there, they do like Tommy, but like I think that might have possibly led to some pretty bad feelings about all this.
They pretty much like, yo, Tommy, stop fucking kissing ass, bro.
Exactly. That makes Tommy sound like company man. That makes him sound like the company man. And at this point where the heart and soul of that company is now gone, you can't be that one to sound like the company man. No. Can't do it.
And on top of all that, them knowing that the reason that they wanted Scott out was because Scott was trying to push to get them more, to make them better, and they just didn't want to spend the money. Why would they want to listen to somebody that was responsible for that?
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like, of course they're going to feel that way. So if Scott doesn't come back, I see a lot of these people leaving the second that contract's up. They're not even going to discuss getting re-signed.
Contract being up, I see people trying to break contracts.
Yeah. And these guys in TNA don't sign long ass 5-6 year contracts.
Right.
That's what it's like everything they did was just stupid from the get go. It's like you're getting rid of the person that's literally keeping the company together. Like you just rebranded, and this is how you destroy your company after rebranding. All right, you just burnt all the money you spent. You literally just set all that money on fire. The rebrand means nothing.
Yeah, that's that's all we can say about it right now. We'll hear more about
all gone. Cookies hit it right nail right on the head.
Exactly, Cookies. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Aside from you except from what you said about me earlier, you've been spot on. It's you know, and we'll hear more as the weeks go on, and I'm sure I don't know. I've been talking to a lot of people that are about this, and that's the feeling. That's the feeling, whether you're a fan or whether you're involved in the company at that level, or you feel like you were stabbed in the back, and then when you found out about it, the people that did that to you just said, "Hey, well, you know,
Shut
it's
up
not
and
that
take
bad. Not that bad. We'll be okay. We're a family."
It's just
No.
it's just a wound. I didn't stab you too deep.
Tis but a scratch. Tis but a scratch.
They told you to take that. That's what they did.
So I mean, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Trying to think if there's anything else news-wise to discuss that we haven't already like really gotten into this week. You know, the more Vince things came out. You know, we're hearing more about the Action Mazzaro side of things, which is already terrible.
That is definitely going to be the thing that gets him put in jail,
bro. Like the fact that this shit's starting to get on like main, like actual news channels.
Right.
Oh, what happened?
So,
you know the Action Mazzaro scandal, don't you? About what happened to her overseas
in Iraq.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Kuwait.
Basically, during one of the salute to the troop trips that WWE always did, some stuff that should not have happened.
Right. The R word happened.
Yeah, the R word happened, and that's why she ended up doing what she did to herself.
Yeah.
That's why she's not on this earth.
Well,
all that has come out now again, and now it's in the mainstream media.
Yeah,
and like I know I saw something where like her best friend was on like one of those random channels like Newsmax, one of those random ones.
Yeah,
but I'm like, damn, her best friend is talking now. Yeah, you going to big jail.
Well, it's not even that they let it happen, which is already disgusting enough, and that they were like, "Hey, don't talk about it because we want to keep this relationship going." But in 2019, it got brought up, and they basically told people, "Oh, we didn't know nothing about it. We did not know anything about this at all." Well, now Johnny Laurinaitis has found himself a lawyer, and he's trying to lawyer up, and he's trying to get some kind of immunity and trying to get And he's like, "Well, I mean, we knew about it." It's like, well, did you know about it? Or did you not know about it? Because you said you didn't know about it. So,
Johnny, I ain't gonna go to jail, right? I ain't gonna go to jail. Yeah, we knew about that shit. Yeah, let me tell you.
Ashley Massaro was a known unknown. She was basically a known unknown. That whole incident was a known unknown. That's all that was.
Low key, she was the flight from hell.
Yeah, she was another plane ride from hell. Except everybody know about that. That's dark side of the ring.
Don't be surprised if Vince gets hit with a an involuntary manslaughter charge along with this as well too.
That's a possibility. And you look at how many other people were up to that point, maybe have done the same thing. Apparently, it isn't even just this, which is already terrible. But we learn more about what Ashley was doing for other women that were working there. She apparently confronted them about Vince trying to pressure other women on the roster, and when they weren't accepting of it, they would kill their push, essentially.
Yeah.
And when you think about what years she was there and when this happened, you think about a lot of women that came up and were all over the place, all on camera, and then out of nowhere just gone.
Everybody in the Diva Search.
Yeah. Hell, half the Diva Search always gets brought on, and then a month later, all gone. Right?
Yeah.
Christy Hemme fucking won that shit, and then within a year she was in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
What happened there? It makes you want to question a lot of things.
It also,
It's
and in a way, it also makes you. I hate to say it, it makes you question the women whose career didn't go down the drain.
yeah, you wonder, as terrible
Mhm.
as that is, as
Right,
horrible as
like
that is to think, it does make you wonder. And the idea that, we might hear from some pretty major names in the future.
like
How bad is this going to get? Because I don't even think we're scratched the surface.
Shit, I'll just keep it 100. What the fuck what the fuck happened for Lita and Trish Stratus to main event Raw?
Back when the best the women were getting were 5-minute like bathroom break matches.
And it was
They were
mostly
never
nasty
on
shit.
pay-per-view. Yeah, like
mhm.
it's a terrifying thought. And I hope that it's just because, they busted
What did
ass.
Jacqueline have to do to become the first black woman to be the first black woman to be women's champion? What
Yeah.
did Sable have to do? Oh wait, never mind, because she's married to Brock, so I know what Brock is into. Oh my god!
So what you call it? You ain't even got to go through that because remember, she was with Mark Merrow. Rock stole her ass from Mark Merrow, and do you blame Mark for letting her go?
Well, Brock, he saw Brock and was like, "Yeah, I don't want to die."
I love that
But
he
it's
actually said
like,
that. I love that he actually said on record, he's like, I saw it was Brock, and I just, just kind of live and let live.
Kind of,
Like,
just kind of bow out gracefully. Just,
like
yeah.
we wouldn't be shocked at the stuff that Sable did because we knew she wasn't no wrestler. She was just eye
We knew she
candy.
was there. Yeah, we knew Saber was there for the tits and ass.
She was eye
We knew that
candy.
for a fact.
But for these legit women, man, what did y'all do?
well, there was a massive class action lawsuit with like 51 wrestlers back in 2016 that involved a lot of women, and it was about like it started off about like concussion issues, right, and protocols
Mm-hmm.
and things. But I mean, I got a list here. So like you go for like Road Warrior Animal, Paul Orndorff, Chavo Guerrero, both senior and junior, Ahmed Johnson. And you're like, okay, all right, sure, yeah, Sabu, okay. And then you see Jazz, and you see Princess Victoria, and I think eventually Ashley's name was put on this list, and you're just like, what the fuck? What was going on, and how long was it going on? I don't know what the end of 2024 regarding this case is going to look like.
You know what
Yeah,
else?
it's going to get worse.
It's definitely
It's
going
gonna
to get
look
worse.
like with somebody in a fucking jumpsuit going to jail. That's what it's gonna look like.
It could possibly get worse, but it's not. It's going to get worse, but the other party in it is already dead. And I just thought of this just now. We just named you saying all them people. What the hell went on for them to be posing for Playboy?
That's a good question.
Hugh
That's a
Hefner is
good-
dead, so he ain't got away with it.
That's a good question because they were doing that for a while. That's
Right.
Matt,
Like, how do you go from being like a family orientated show, professional wrestling, to bragging that your female competitors are centerfolds for Playboy?
Like you're
to out of nowhere back to family oriented.
Like exactly. Then it went back to being family oriented. You went from being family oriented to saying, "Hey, our top women, and they can't wrestle for shit, but hey, they gonna show you everything
Right.
if you buy this magazine real quick."
Reggie says he said Dave Vince might have pulled a Hefner.
People been saying that he might pull that ever since he stepped down. The day when all this came out, Someone made the joke on Twitter saying that headline that Vince is dead at whatever age he is, 81, is going to be crazy in a few months. And it's like, yo, I ain't gonna wish death on nobody, but
nah. When it comes to this shit, I honestly, I do. I'll say it.
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked
at this point.
If he died, would I be shocked? No. If he goes to jail, would I be shocked? No. Either way, he's gone.
The amount of people that are like, "Oh, you're gonna be upset when he's dead." No, the fuck, I'm not. No, I am not. I don't know that man.
Not one bit.
And the bad part about it is, like, none of us should really be even all that hurt about it. Because if Shane and Stephanie ain't even really going to be that hurt about it, because if you think about it, Shane don't fuck with him like that. Stephanie don't fuck with him like that. Him and Linda have been living separately for decades. So are they really going to be mad if he's gone? No, they rich. They have their lives. They don't care. They're all living separate lives.
Yeah.
The Attitude Era was a crazy time. And
it was.
Honestly, as time has progressed, us here at the UTR podcast have said numerous times, y'all, the Attitude Era is ass.
We'll get into that. Well, you know what?
We're gonna. Whoa! Stop! Before
Since
you
he mentioned it, you can bring
whoa,
up the
whoa, hold
topic,
on.
which will cause my rant.
Hold on. Before you do that, let me get this last thing in, then you can start. Okay? Let me get one thing.
You can bring the topic up, which can lead into it.
I have a segue for it. I have a segue for it. I have a segue.
Okay.
Speaking of all this Vince stuff, we've seen a lot of wrestlers coming out and saying, I can't believe what's going on. You know, he was like a father figure, yada, yada, yada. McFoley got a lot of backlash for trying to be like, you know, he helped my career so much. And I just, you know, when I knew him, he was such a great guy. And I don't know what to think about this. Bret Hart was asked about this. And Bret Hart, known for just telling someone to go fuck themselves any day of the week.
And blaming Goldberg.
Continues to do that. He says, I'm going to. So I got this is a quote from Slate. I'm reading it off of Sportskeeda. And
just know when you're done, I'm adding and blame Goldberg after that.
Oh, you have to. Absolutely.
Okay.
Right.
So Bret Hart breaks the silence on allegations regarding Vince McMahon. And he says, I'm going to speak my truth. I'm not worried about Vince's feelings. He never cared about mine. I don't have any problem with everybody kicking his head around the parking lot. I'm okay with the truth coming out. I always had a respect for him. Now it's tainted. I'm embarrassed that I thought so highly of him. It's that easy. Mm-hmm. It's that simple.
That should be the response of every single wrestling fan over the age of 30. Yeah. I've highly respected this man for everything he did for the wrestling industry. Now that I know what the fuck he done, I don't know him. Fuck him.
It's like Joe Pa, man. It's just like Joe Pa. Fuck him.
Mm-hmm. It's like
that easy.
And I said it a couple weeks ago when this story broke. I said, listen, I made a Stan Lee comparison. How he just created this whole world for us as fans of wrestling. And one of the words that I used after this news broke was just utterly disgusted. This is disgusting. How someone who, for years, we revered as someone who was a part of our childhood, a major part of our childhood into adulthood, to do something like that. And kudos to Bret Hart for hitting the nail on the head with that. Because he spoke for so many people when he said that.
And Batty asked, who is Joe Pa? Joe Paterno was a coach for the Penn State football team from like the 1960s all the way to like to 2009.
No, he was there 2000 because it was my freshman year in college when all this happened, like 2011.
Okay,
2011.
2011. So like 1960 something to 2011. He had an assistant coach on staff that was going around. He was known for helping kids and all that. What we didn't know is that he was taking some of those kids and messing with them in the showers. He says he didn't know anything about it. Hey, at this point, we don't know. Only God knows. People think that Joe Pa knew about it. I honestly feel like he had something to know about it. You can't say all that abuse happened for years and years with a guy on staff and you didn't know that he was going around touching children.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he'd apparently gone to like the board at Penn State,
right,
and mentioned something about it. It was like, okay, well then you fucking knew.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Like
and that's it.
Like the board of trustees found out. They basically were like, well, you knew. They fired him instantly. Now the assistant that was doing all this touching is in jail right now. Joe Paterno got fired immediately from Penn State and then died literally within a year, not even a year later. He died of
like
cancer.
like a few months.
He died like a month later of cancer.
I think they were in the middle of tearing his statue down at Penn State.
Right.
When that happened. Because like when he first got fired, people like students were like, we're not gonna go to class, we're out of here supporting it. And then the details came out, and all of a sudden that statue came tumbling down.
Yep.
So
like, oh,
look, every decade or so, some great person, whether it's sports or whatever, we learn who they really are. And you have two things to do as an adult. You can either put your head in the sand and just put your fingers in your ears and just try to enjoy shit you used to and pretend like none of that happened. Or you can grow the fuck up, grow a pair, and just learn, hey, that person that I used to care about, that I used to respect and appreciate as a fan, I don't know who they are. So as far as I'm concerned, they're fucking dead to me. And that is how it should be done. If you're an adult, that is how you handle that.
Like a lot of us, and the perfect example it is, in hindsight, is the person we call the GOAT of all GOATs, because it ain't Tom Brady. It is Michael Jordan. We know Michael Jordan is a dickhead, and we love him. He revealed his dickheadedness during the last dance. We did not care. We still love Michael Jordan. People like him, my dude Kobe. Hey, if you could be a dickhead and back it up, we will still love you. But did that dickheadness crosses a line, we are done with you.
And it's like what I said earlier with about Tommy Dreamer and Anthem. This is not the time to be the company man. Although I don't think Mick is signed, he's not signed with WWE, but still, this is not the time to be the company man. Yes,
I think it's you know, and I think we understand where he's coming from. Where it's like, I was with this guy for this many years, and like we've had this great rapport with each other, and like we've basically become friends, and like I get it. Look, everybody will have someone in their life, not just like these celebrities or these people that hire up that you don't even know. You're going to find somebody in your life, whether it's a family member or a friend or whatever, that's going to do something horrifyingly fucked up. It happens to every single one of us because that's just life. Somebody you know is a psychopath, and it's going to come out. And when that happens, you have to just make the choice and decision of what you're going to do, and it's going to suck. It's going to suck when you're having to pick and choose and decide what to do. But at the end of the day, you need to cut them out of your life and move on. Not just for you, but for those that were affected by the choices that they made. Plain and simple.
Couldn't have said it better, Mongo.
Now that we're done with all that shit, Also, before Kenny does this, we're gonna have one little celebration here. Today is the 20-year anniversary of Eddie Guerrero's WWE Championship victory at No Way Out. Now that is a man we respect, always and forever. The GOAT, Latino Heat. That's what we're talking about. So, with that being said, Kenny, something you want to talk about today? Yesterday, I busted open. Bullet told a story about how he told Velvet Sky to motorboat Mick after an Impact event. He got mad that Tommy didn't laugh, and Tommy replied, "It's 20." See, I think that's the thing is like Tommy doesn't get
that. That's not cool.
He doesn't understand. Well, like Bullet doesn't understand shit, and then Tommy doesn't understand shit. Tommy doesn't get that. Like you can make these jokes and you can do these things in a respectful way, and you can laugh about it. But him being like, I can't do it. I can't laugh about it at all because then I'll get that. That's the voice of a man who already got canceled back when that episode of Dark Side of the Ring came out, and he's like, I'm afraid to say shit else.
Because I just look at it as if it was Booker T, because Booker T would be like, hey, it was back then. And, we did what we did. Now you couldn't get away with that now. That's all he was saying.
Book just said, like, he'll just, yeah, exactly. Hey, back in the day stuff happened. It shouldn't happen now, and you move on. But, it's just.
Tommy's like, I don't want to get beat up again. He already been defeated.
I got knocked down. Mongo, I was trying not yet. That's why I was talking, but, anyway, we're talking about people from the Attitude Era, like Brett. I'm sure. I don't think we've heard about Stone Cold's comments on this yet. I'm sure he's probably not going to say anything considering this. Like Vince was responsible for the greatest success of his career and the greatest feud of his career. I'm sure we're not going to hear him tell Vince to go fuck himself.
Right.
That being said, Kenny
is not going to say anything to Vince. He's not going to mention Vince. But at this point, Stone Cold don't need a Vince. Stone Cold is a Stone Cold. He don't need a Vince.
He's got his podcast. He's got like 3 shows on CMT TV. He's fine.
Super Bowl commercials. So Stone Cold don't need Vince McMahon.
Just don't need to bring it up. But we were talking about a quote that came out recently. Speaking of quotes. Stone Cold was asking about working with CM Punk now that Punk is back in the WWE, and we saw Stone Cold at Mania last year.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically said, "Hey, if he can take a stunner, then we're good." Shit like that. So we might be getting Stone Cold and Punk, which led to Kenny messaging me and saying, "I have words to say." So. Go ahead, Kenny. The floor is yours.
First and foremost, I'd like to give a shout out to my family. God, thank you for letting me be here today. As I do this rant. Basically, I'm gonna say something that not a lot of people are gonna like. Stone Cold Steve Austin fucking sucks. He had he had some good promos. Actually, I'm not even gonna say he had good promos. He really had one good promo, and then after that was him just basically going, "What? Shut up! I'll punch you in the face. What? Shut up! I'll punch you." Because that's the bottom line. No, there was no bottom line. Your first promo in which you did the Austin 316, great fucking promo. No complaints about it. That was the promo of a man on the come up. Once that come up came, he was trash. He was trash. I'm gonna be, and I don't care who don't like it. And I've said this on numerous occasions. I'm very much older than a lot of people who are watching our show, people who are on our show, people who even still watch wrestling. I'm still older than a lot of those people. It's hard for me to like somebody with busted knees, a broke neck, and can barely move in the ring when I knew them as an actual wrestler. Like I told Mongo the other day, I've watched a lot of different promotions growing up. And to be truthful, I watched a lot more of WCW, AWA, and NWA wrestling growing up than I did WWF. So to get me to go from Hollywood blonde, stunning Steve Austin to Stone Cold Steve Austin, it's like, get the fuck out my face. Who is
Y'all
this?
saw stunning Steve Austin at the Super Bowl on that Super Bowl commercial.
Right. Like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yep. I have been here since the dawn of time. And I found you the first midget Puerto Rican under a rock.
Damn, son. That's literally what they said. Where'd you get that?
God damn it.
Damn,
Hey.
son, where'd you find this?
Right. And if you don't know what that is, we hate you.
Right. I can't. I never was into the whole what? What? That shit was stupid to me. Like completely stupid. I was like, I'm tired of y'all doing this.
That's literally the best part of Hill Austin, because Hill Austin is ass.
He is. And the thing about it is you sit there and if you actually watch him in the ring, it's like watching your grandfather trying to get out the bed quickly.
Yeah.
Like it ain't good. It's not good.
I love that he admits he's like when y'all love me the most, that whole run, he's like, I am done. I am nothing. I am trash. But y'all love me. He's like, I literally all I can do is stump, kick, stunner, and do promos.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa. I know you're in the middle of a thing. I just want to kind of interrupt here and say heel Stone Cold Steve Austin is the greatest version of Stone Cold Steve Austin of all time. Thank you very much.
There is no great version of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
There are parts of that heel Austin that I like. Him and it depends on who he's playing off of. If it's Kurt, yes. Vince, if it's him and Kurt, yeah, it'll work. A lot of the other junk, it's ass. Unless it's 2-man power trip, but then somebody had to tear their quadriceps up.
My favorite stuff was when he was with Tajiri and he'd be like explaining his anger and his frustrations, and Tajiri wouldn't understand him, and he'd just nod along and he'd go, "Oh, goddamn, Tadgers, you really understand what I'm saying. We need to get you in office or something." Like, that shit made me laugh so hard. But I get where Kenny's coming from. I get it.
Hey, he sucked. He sucked. Like, Hollywood Blonde.
You know what, Kenny?
Blonde Steve Austin. Here's the thing. Okay, folks, if you want to see the Steve Austin that I like, please go back and find when he was tag team partners with Brian Pillman.
Oh, if y'all want to see like why he was called Stunning Steve Austin and why he was like the built up as the next big thing, watch him in WCW. Watch him when he is going bald and he is still rocking a little bit of lettuce and all that. He got the struggle mullet going. You see him with Brian Pillman, aka Nexus King Sr. You see him with you see why he was damn, Stone Cold could move. Then he
Hey,
started,
yeah.
his neck started
Getting-
messing up.
I
Then his
just getting on
knees
my
start
man
messing
Mongo
up.
tonight.
Like if Stone Cold didn't start breaking, if Steve Austin didn't start breaking down, oh man, he would have been.
I may have had a
even
different.
better.
I may have a different opinion if he wouldn't have been broken down. But the Steve Austin that everybody likes is literally a mere shadow of what he once was. And as somebody who's seen what he once was, it's hard for me to get into a
He used
half-ass
to do
character.
Hurricane Ranas, y'all.
Literally.
He used to do Hurricane Ranas.
At one point, Steve Austin, you could have put him in with the cruiserweights. Like that's the type of moveset he had. He really
No,
could.
you're right. Oh, so you like the white boy with the white boy lights with the red neck?
Right. That's why I said y'all gonna leave my boy Mongo alone tonight. Y'all
What
gonna
is
leave
it?
him
Hold on.
alone.
Wait a minute.
But I
Hold
was
on.
like, that is why I like low key like Myrtle Beach Undertaker. So I can't even talk.
God damn.
Because
No,
that
y'all-
Undertaker definitely called people boy. If you think about it,
Undertaker calls I mean, he's still calling people boy. Let's be
he
honest.
still
Let's be
calls
real.
people boy. But
Let's
that
be
boy
real.
definitely called
Yeah.
people
But-
boy.
Let's be realistic.
I want to play because Kenny, you have done this to me when I've gone on my rants, and I think it's only fair. I want to play devil's advocate with you.
Ooh, devil's advocate.
So part of your issue with Stone Cold is first off, you think the what stuff sucks, which I think everyone now agrees. Like we fucking hate the what chant. God, that sucks. Please, someone kill it. But as far as him getting less ability in the ring and having to focus on the other stuff, I believe we've said on here before that that's where the money is and that's where the like exciting stuff is. I know you said that.
I didn't say it was not successful for him.
You just you personally prefer Stunning Steve to Stone Cold.
Because Stunning Steve was good as shit on the fucking mic as well.
That is true.
Which is why the Hollywood Blondes were one of the fucking top tag teams out there. Because of him being on the mic.
I just wanted to throw that out. But okay. All right. Okay, I got you.
So it's hard. Like I said, it's hard for me to go cheer for somebody who is literally a mere shell of what they used to be. Considering the fact that he damn sure had the total package as far as in-ring and mic skills to now just come out looking like walking like RoboCop and talking like him too. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. What? Like tell me I'm lying. He fucking walks like RoboCop with them shitty ass knees. Vince, dead or alive, you're coming with me. What? Hell yeah! Sound like a robot on the glitch system. Sound like a robot on the glitch system, bro.
Oh my god!
That's you dead ass sound like, dude.
You know what's terrible is years ago I was really into like listening to like wrestling mashup themes and shit. And there was one that somebody did that was the Stone Cold effects along with the RoboCop theme.
There we go.
If I can find it, I will send it to you in the podcast chat. But yeah.
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. He walked like RoboCop. He had the same haircut as RoboCop. RoboCop took off the fucking shit. Same forehead. They talk similar. Like, come on. I'm sorry.
The what chant is the greatest, worst thing that has ever happened. It was cool when Stone Cold is there. It is not cool any other damn time.
You know what? It just hit me that for all these years, RoboCop was indeed, in fact, a bald-headed skittle diddle.
Damn sure was.
Involuntarily too. They didn't even
He
have
was.
to shave. They just shaved that. They just took the hair off just to put that chrome dome on there. He could have had hair.
And think about it.
The dude that became RoboCop had hair. He died.
All right,
Ain't nobody said he had-
all right. Okay. I've had enough. I'm
Ain't
not letting
nobody
you
said
think
he
about
had
this.
to be dead
Officer-
and bald.
And
I'm
let's
not letting
think
y'all
about this.
disrespect Officer Alex Murphy. Okay, I'm not
Why
letting
does
let's think about
Officer
this.
Alex Murphy have to be bald though? He had
My
hair
thing
when
is
he
this.
died.
because he
And then
lost
look at
half the
this.
back of his head.
Hold on. Stone Cold knee braces did not look like the fucking gun holster that RoboCop had in the side of his thigh that carried that big ass fucking 45
Man,
automatic.
I was being a kid when I started watching wrestling. The dude, I could have said another word, but the dude had one leg brace. By the time he is done, and it's only like 4 years into me watching wrestling, he has 2 leg braces. I'm like, bruh, what is wrong with you?
Dead
Why
or
are
alive,
your
his
legs,
ass is
both
gonna
of your
kill
legs
wrestle.
in braces?
That's what's wrong with him. Dead or alive, Vince made his ass wrestle. That's what the fuck happened.
That man literally became Robo Austin.
Like I'm so the argument that breaks up Stone Cold versus RoboCop. I'm just saying. I get and like Matt said, yo, it gets so tiring when fans do a fucking chant when somebody ain't there. And speaking of fucking chants, NXT, you racist sons of bitches. You racism sons of bitches. You motherfucking. There was a motherfucker in the crowd. You could tell he has said the word boy every day of his life since he has grown up. He had on a white fucking hat turned backwards with an oversized gray t-shirt, 2 teeth, and a mustache. Couldn't wait to. And that's another thing right there.
Doing
That's
that.
another thing right there. Y'all are so fucking racist. It's ridiculous. At what point has Oba put up the Wakanda sign that y'all feel is necessary to fucking do that? You see a black man from Africa and automatically he Wakanda. That's the first thing you fucking think.
That's all they know. They're like, oh, we're gonna make him just like off of Black Panther. They're making him literally that character, and he's trying. It's the NXT crowd.
It's some
NXT
racist
fans,
ass fucking rednecks.
They
End of story.
they try to make themselves the show.
And they are racist ass fucking rednecks.
They need to stop doing this chant. If everybody would participate, it would be cool. But at this point, it is half and half.
At this point, he doesn't even want it. He's rolling his eyes now when they are doing it. He's rolling his eyes at the fact that they're doing
I
that
definitely
shit.
have noticed he doesn't like them every time, like trying to do a what chant, doing that. Woo! He does not like that.
He rolls his fucking eyes because he realized
he noticeably rolls his eyes, and that's him saying he's like, y'all. I understand y'all want to do this, but this shit is cool.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at this motherfucker right. This motherfucker right here. Both arms crossed. Both arms crossed.
I would say, dude, near the WWE logo, look like he might be doing it. But that's why it's just like nobody in the crowd. Half of the crowd is doing it, and the other half isn't. They're gonna have to come up with something because that NXT crowd tries to make themselves as much as the show as they try to make themselves a part of the show as much as they can. They're gonna have to try and come up with something that is not as just racist or it's gotta be something that's
they're gonna have to turn a
and it has to
negative.
come organically, just like they came up putting
I
up with
can't wait.
Trick go whoop your ass, Trick go whoop your ass. They could come up with something with Oba.
They're gonna have
Like-
to. I think it's one of those situations where if I'm Shawn Michaels, you got to turn a negative into a positive. You got to turn him heel. Turn him heel and have him just cuss out that crowd.
Listen, you got to do something because it's literally it's making him uncomfortable. Like
Mhm.
you visually see him rolling his eyes, like, all right, enough with this shit.
Because it's
Enough
just
with
another
this
version of the what chant. They all know. Everybody hates the what chant. It's you start that bullshit, and it just makes them either they're going to start talking faster, they're going to get annoyed, something is going to happen, and they're just like, shut the fuck up. That's basically what they really want to say to them. Stop saying what? I'm not Stone Cold. Let me say what I'm going to say. But no, they don't let them do that. They're like, oh, he's looking at them. Shut up. Just let me talk. I don't even think those are. I don't think it's Orlando at this point.
It's something.
Those fans are spoiled. They've been looking at NXT for the past 4 or 5 years because NXT only goes out of town every so often. Florida in general has been spoiled. Their only house shows they do are outside of Orlando. Remember, before the pandemic, they were going all around the country. I got a whole bunch of programs and stuff here from when NXT was
Florida got spoiled because of the pandemic. Because Florida was the only state that would declare these wrestlers essential workers so they can fucking work.
Like COVID happened. COVID is like the pandemic is over according to the federal government. And everybody else has went back on the road. WWE is on the road. All the other branches of WWE is on the road. NXT is still going only in Florida, except for pay-per-views. Eventually, they're going to have to venture out. I feel like once they start to venture out again, they will start getting a handle on the crowds. That's why I look forward to the pay-per-views the most now, the PLEs, because they're not in front of Orlando. Orlando pumps up the people they want to pump up. That's why Trick's reaction at SmackDown garnered so much backstage reaction because it wasn't in front of Orlando. Yeah, whoop that. Trick is awesome.
It wasn't even in front of an NXT crowd like if it was at a pay-per-view.
Right. This was a regular SmackDown crowd. These are people that y'all didn't know watch NXT, but they knew that music. They knew boom, boom, boom. Whoop that Trick. What? They knew instantly. They knew whoop that Trick. And he came on out there. So they just gotta start venturing out again slowly but surely. It can't just be PLEs.
They gotta stop being fucking racist.
That Orlando crowd they gotta stop trying to make themselves a character. It's just like when the old NXT, when Bayley had all her chants and all that, everybody had a chant, and the crowd would be interactive, trying to make themselves part of it, and we would be saying the same thing. Man, the crowd gotta shut the hell up, just let them wrestle. That's what they gonna have. NXT 2.0, even though it's gone, y'all gonna have to start doing that. Orlando.
The thing with Bayley though is they were singing the song.
The animal probably hit on Mongo. That's probably why he's smiling.
That's why Mongo's hat is turned backwards. He's officially high now.
Yeah,
Mongo,
this
at
is
this
high
point,
Mongo.
At this point, Mongo sees 6 niggas up here, not 3. That's how high his ass is right now.
NWO podcast.
Whoa, 3 NWO members? I see 6.
NWO podcast.
What is it? What is that Simpsons quote? It's like, whoa, wait, 2 doinks? Oh shit.
I mean, they
That's
one point-
Mongo Kush.
at one point they stopped the crowd from saying one fall.
Yeah.
So if they can stop the crowd from doing that, they sure as hell can stop the crowd from making those ridiculous ass Black Panther chants.
It's ridiculous. It's really stupid. It's so. And the thing about it is, I don't even know if H, I don't even know if HBK realizes it. But the very first time I heard it, I was like, I know the fuck they not.
I honestly,
I know the fuck they not, yo.
with
See,
a lot
I thought
of
it was
stuff,
like I thought it was a plant. I thought it was one of their plants in the crowd. Like how some of Chase U was like the wrestlers. I thought it was a plant the first time, and that they were trying to get that over. But then you see it every week, and it's like it's not the whole crowd, and it's like
right?
it's only 5 or 6 people that keep doing it. Like at first they were doing it during the song, and it was like, all right, okay, you're trying to like do something with the chant, the song, whatever, trying to get a hype.
Like with the song is cool.
But when he's talking, and every time he stops,
No, it's not cool with the song. It's not cool with the song because what gave you the idea that a monkey noise was the proper noise to make for the hook for a black man song? What made
It's
them other
whoever
than
is
the
in the
fact
crowd. It's that play
other
that
than the
Mongo
fact
was just
that
talking about.
other
Like,
than the
that's-
fact that Oba is a black man that they are billing from Africa, what makes you say, "Oh, he has music. Let me make the Wakanda monkey sound"?
Or
go ahead.
or even worse, because if like I religiously watch NXT every week. If there's going to be one wrestling show I'm going to watch, it's going to be NXT. There do be black folks in the crowd, and Mongo aside, what do white people like to do when they see black people doing stuff? They like to copy. So if they see the black people going, woo, like, oh man, goddamn dude from Black Panther. Hey, y'all, let's do this. Woo, we doing it. Like, okay. Oh, white folks. Oh, we see them doing it. Let's join in. Now they doing it, and then we looking at them crazy. We like, why y'all doing
My thing is this. Even if it was started by a black person, what the fuck? Why would that be your first instinct? The thing.
I'm gonna have to go back now to like the first time it happened. I think it was like the show after he won the NXT North American Championship is when it started happening. Am I right? Or was it during the? I figure that's when it really got big. So I'm gonna go back.
It started during his final matchup
in the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch because I want to see, did it start during his theme? Did it start when he was doing shit in the ring? And I want to see if there was a plant there because like the options are it was a plant by the WWE that they're trying to get a chant over that is like not really working out right now, or somebody in the crowd.
He ain't that high.
I don't care how high I get. Absolutely not. That's no.
No.
I want to know.
It's a Red's dad. No.
Yeah, it was either a plant and it's a failed thing because it's not. I think Oba's over his shit. He really is because he's great. But that chant isn't being done by the entire crowd. It is only being done by a few people. So it either failed to get over like they wanted to, or option 2, which is where Kenny's coming from. That's just some racist shit that happened that this same Florida crowd keeps doing.
I honestly feel like
you know what? I'm gonna. You know what? It is racist
probably
shit
both.
because we're talking about the same fucking state that has taken what you call African American studies out of the educational system and is telling these people that slavery is really indentured is indentured
Indentured
servitude.
servitude. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So yes, it's fucking racist. It's
I
fucking
honestly feel like
yeah,
it's
fair
probably,
enough. Yeah.
it's probably a little bit of both. It's probably both of them. Them trying to get a chant over and people being racist. It's both of them. A failed chant. Because even like until after NXT this past Tuesday, Femi didn't even have a Twitter account. Like he just started a Twitter account because the dude that does the Sonic rings was like, "Yo, is this his Twitter account?" And it's like the profile pic says like Oba Feminist Unite or Stand Up or whatever, because that's what his fans call themselves, Oba Feminists.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. First off,
see, I'm with Daddy.
we are
if they keep
we are Oba.
Song.
I like to think everybody on this podcast is an Oba feminist. Okay, I think so.
That big black nigga.
I like Oba. I like Oba.
Exactly, Kenny. Exactly.
That big black nigga. That big black nigga.
Now Silverback is racist as shit.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, Mark Henry. Oh, that was fucked up. That was not okay. I can't believe they did that shit for that long. Oh.
Come on, you call a black?
Oh my god!
Like, come on, don't do that. That was
another reason why Vince will be going to jail.
Right.
That's another reason why Vince will be going to hell.
That too. Hell and jail. They rhyme.
But NXT, it's racist as fuck. Like there is no other reason for it besides racism. There is no other reason besides racism. Like, and it's sad that they pick. I don't want to use another minority.
Yeah, they referred to Mark as a silverback at one point. He had to go to Vince and all them and basically give them the one-on-one on what a silverback is. He's like, nah, bro, nah, y'all can't call me that.
But in all fairness, Mark Henry do look like a big ass gorilla.
Right.
No. That nigga do look like a gorilla. I ain't gonna hold you. He do. He motherfucking knuckles are scraping the floor. That's a big nigga. But it's fucked up. But
he's a bit.
It's fucked up. But Mark Henry, and that's why fucking and Von Wagner, like this motherfucker, like a caveman. Like,
right.
Realistic. Motherfucker like a caveman, like a fucking Neanderthal.
That's why his name is Mr. Stone.
Invention of the wheel. It's just I don't want to use another minority as an example, but it goes to show you how the minds of Floridians work, as I said, with their racism, because you don't see them doing the quote unquote Indian noises when comes out.
No.
You don't see them doing that, but yet here comes this black dude, and the first thing you think is Jabari tribe.
Look, if NXT starts selling those fucking tomahawks, I guarantee you that shit's happening. like the next week. Someone in that crowd is going to bring it's, and I hate the fact that that actually got brought up here because someone's going to bring that shit to Florida and tell them to do that shit.
Listen, I'm not trying to have Mark Henry directly look at my face when I say
I
that.
didn't-
Are you crazy?
I didn't.
That man
I
has
was-
bent a frying pan.
I was shocked that Kenny. I was shocked and appalled that those words were said, and you can't prove
Kenny's
otherwise.
Kenny's point, to even a greater extent, the hottest Joe Gacy has ever been was when he became popular on Fox News and all that, when he had Ava and the Grizzly Young Vets and all the schism, when he was being woke, and they were like, oh, this is just hot new wrestler. And as soon as they unplugged that shit, he ain't been doing nothing worth a damn sense.
His ass got put in a straitjacket. That's what the fuck happened because he was woke. They put his ass in a straitjacket. That's what the fuck happened.
I will never forget that. He was on everything. Yo, look at this wrestler in WWE. I'm like, I just like this dude because he's kind of like Bray. That's why I like him. I ain't liking him because of none of this other stuff.
Right. And the minute they figured out he was woke, they said, okay, we got a trick for you. Jack, go out there and kill him.
They twisted his character so quick. They turned that character so different instantly. They were like, oh no, he's not supposed to be that. He's just a creepy cult leader.
And next thing you know, the man is a nut job.
Right.
The man is a nut job, plain and simple. But yeah, Mongo, thank you for letting me get those off my chest. I appreciate that. That was well worth it.
Anytime, man, because it makes my job a hell of a lot easier.
To not get blamed for shit. I got you.
Kenny's just gonna say shit I probably agree with anyway, so fuck it. I'll just let him say shit.
Like fuck it. He can't get in trouble.
I feel like, yeah, I agree with Cookies. Like HBK, Sean, he kind of just is on. He walks on eggshells at this point because, and also he has technically given the best response for all of the allegations because he still did a better job than Trips. Trips is still at an F. He's at an F.
I don't know.
Sean watching BET Uncut. That's what Sean watching.
Sean, I tell y'all every damn chance I
as
get.
one of his top videos in his
I
playlist.
tell you, y'all think I be playing? This is me and Sean, y'all. This is me and Sean. NXT. Me and Sean are building NXT. It's me, Sean, and Triple H. Wifey and Jada Parker. Jada Parker has taken the internet by storm. Who told y'all about Jada Parker first?
Good Lord.
Listen.
Good
Sean?
God.
Sean's favorite rap group is Two Live Crew. Okay, Sean hangs out with Uncle Luke.
Jada
in
Parker
Miami.
was a world star. I told y'all about Jada. I told y'all about Miss Parker before all this. Now she on World Star.
That's because the girl fucking cheeks is crazy, boy.
Yeah, that too. That too.
I'm not gonna lie, Mike. That scared the shit out of me.
Jason Caffey. Eddie Chicago. I don't even like the Chicago Bulls, but we know the 90s Bulls. You remember Ash Jason Caffey. She related to Jason Caffey.
No way.
Yeah.
No way.
She related to Jason Caffey.
Damn, she got a lot more talent than Jason Caffey.
Yeah.
Way more talent. Wait, you know what? I can't say that because that motherfucker made it to the NBA. We sitting here on the podcast.
Jada Parker, Lance Legend,
Hey,
Ron Jackson,
I would have made it.
HBK, and the B stands for black. The heart black kid. HBK is
that what
black,
that mattered
y'all.
Road Dog for? Is that what that was? That's right. That's what happened. I forgot about that. I forgot that because we talked about that earlier this week. I forgot that was why. I forgot that was why I get mad at Road Dog. But Kenny,
he let them know why Black Lives Matter, and he shows it in NXT every single week. As Mongo named him BK Carmelo Hayes, also known as HBK's black son. That's what I like to say.
My black son.
My
That
black
is
son.
definitely his black
My
son.
black son.
That is why I like Melo so much, because I see his daddy in him, and his daddy is definitely HBK.
Melo is also Melo
is Billy Gunn. As much as he tries to act like HBK, he looks like Billy. His dad is Billy.
But Melo's dad is Shawn Michaels.
Is Shawn Michaels.
And also, Melo is also, the way he jumps around that ring is also a ninja. So the song fits.
And he's also
Song
a ninja.
fits.
That is the best part of that whole theme song. And he's also a ninja. It was like, oh, shoot, he a ninja too?
he a ninja.
That was if they were saying something else.
Exactly. He a ninja, all right.
And he's also a ninja.
Yeah, every guy knew what the hell they was doing.
Mongo, 1 hour and 22 minutes is when that kicked in.
All right, not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad. Those bars sometimes take a minute, but all right, that's not bad. That's not a bad time.
1 hour and 22 minutes is when that kicked in.
That means I can take
for the past 15 minutes, I say.
That means I can take a bite. All right, then I can set up in a chair, get me something to eat. Then right before it kicks in, get a little cup of hot chalky. All right.
Right.
Put on the TV. Like shit. Like hour 20 is not bad. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, I used to time it at an hour, so okay.
Exactly, Batty.
I didn't say that. I can't say that. I can't say craven. What the?
I just connected all that literally in real time. I have always just been like, oh, and he's also a ninja. Oh, that's cool. Me saying, oh, I see why they said ninja. That just happened when I said it. Like, oh, that's why they said ninja.
He's also a nigga.
Like, oh, okay. Got it, Seth MacFarlane.
It's my favorite family to deliver the mail to.
The niggas.
Oh, baby, that ain't none of them niggas I was telling you about, baby. That's them.
Seth is like, I am on Fox. I can't say that word. I can say ninja. I don't have Comedy Central money yet.
Looking up that skit on YouTube is the toughest shit for me to do because I don't know how else to describe that shit. Dave Chappelle, old 1950s skit, and just like this.
Oh, nigga, please don't worry about it.
Table for nigga. Table for nigga.
What the hell are you? Oh. Hey, remember the niggas I was telling you about from work? Yeah, that's the.
I will always say, y'all, be proud if you are over the age of basically. I am 36. I just turned 36. So basically, if you are my age and a little bit below my age and above or whatever, if you're able to remember comedy before like stuff started being like kind of everything is on eggshells, be grateful, because I honestly always feel like the best movie that will always just represent that time is probably one of my top favorite movies after 40-year-old version, Tropic Thunder. There will never be a movie made like Tropic Thunder ever again.
Oh no.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. playing a black man
movie.
Oh, dude, the sky is a dude. dude.
You give
Robert Downey Jr.
you give
playing a
anybody
white-
else that role. You give anybody else that role. You get the wrong director in there. Something that is not working out the way it does.
People look at me crazy
Robert
just
Downey
for how
Jr.
that movie
playing
starts.
a white dude playing a black dude who doesn't know he's a white dude is the best thing ever. Especially
y'all
since
remember how
Robert
that
Downey
movie
Jr.
starts
is
off?
officially adopted by the black community. So that's why it worked for Robert Downey Jr. Because Robert Downey Jr. has gone through the same struggles that most of our crackhead uncles have gone through during his career. So that's why the black community embraced Robert Downey Jr.
That movie
We
tells you
like,
right off the bat it's
shit.
gonna be some bullshit. Remember, Brandon T. Jackson's character is basically like bootleg Nelly. It starts off with that promo for the Bust a Nut bar. I love that bar. I love that bar. I love that bar. Out to the floor. Oh no, I love that bar. I love that bar. I'm breaking off your booty sweat.
Nah, I didn't see that.
That
Jamie
is literally
Foxx.
how that movie starts off. It's the commercial for
Exactly.
the Bust a Nut bar and Booty Sweat. Because Nelly's drink was called what? Pimp juice. Yeah, it was called
Right.
pimp juice.
Listen, like I said, Robert Downey Jr. is officially a black person because the shit that happened to Robert Downey Jr. in the beginning of his career literally has been every single one of our crackhead uncles at some point.
Yes! People forget
Literally.
that man
Less than
literally
zero.
banked
Whoa,
his
hold on,
whole
wait.
career.
Hold on.
Marvel banked everything on him, a reformed, basically crackhead, to play Tony Stark. And he nailed it.
Listen,
Because as far as I'm concerned, he is what I envisioned when I see Tony Stark.
And
he's
before that movie, it wasn't too far back that he was in that phase of his life.
yeah,
Exactly.
It was recent.
He played
Compared to when
Sherlock
that came
Holmes.
out.
I don't give a shit that he is Sherlock Holmes.
low
He
key,
is
Marvel has
Tony
been
Stark.
employing. Marvel has given crackheads jobs for a minute now. Because let's not forget, Samuel L. Jackson is a former crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
And he is Nick Fury as far as I'm concerned.
Marvel's like, if you can act, get in the fucking booth. Let's go. Come
And
on.
if
Let's
you
go.
can stay clean and not be doing stuff that don't make, because remember, we are owned by Disney. So as long as you ain't pissing Mickey off, we are fine. Sorry, Jonathan
Hold on.
Majors.
Hold on. That's a whole other fucking topic. But hold on.
Right.
The Jamie Foxx thing. Joe Rogan asked Jamie Foxx about Robert Downey Jr. doing blackface. Why the fuck would he ask him that?
First of all,
What the fuck
I got-
is he asking
I got
that?
a question. When the fuck did Joe Rogan become the know all and say all for UFC and mixed martial arts? When the fuck did the Fear Factor guy become
I
Mr.
don't know.
MMA?
That I've
It's-
always
Right.
wondered that.
He's been
Great
doing
question.
commentary for UFC since like
Ever.
It started in there.
06, right?
Basically,
and he
so
does-
basically since I've graduated high school.
Like he's been doing commentaries for forever, and he also apparently he does amateur martial arts shit. So they're like, I remember a friend of mine that like was really into Joe Rogan for a while, shared a video like his kicks sound like shotguns going off, and I was like him kicking a bag. I was like, all right,
Mongo will
Cool.
probably laugh. Mongo will
I-
on
all
this.
right.
I knew that was the Fear
Forever.
Factor dude.
Joe Rogan, not even Fear Factor. Joe Rogan will forever be the dumb, random guy sidekick on news radio. That is what
Yes.
he will forever be.
Yes,
He was the random
Yes.
dude on news radio.
yes, he was Matt. Yes, the fuck he was. That's a good
Okay.
poll.
Me and Mongo
right,
are the
y'all, I'm
same
about to-
person. We're just
I'm about to pull
black
a racism.
and white.
I'm about to pull a racism. Do you know how I'm about to pull a racism? Do you
Look
know
at
how
me.
long? You know how long I thought Joe Rogan and Joey from Friends was the same person?
That too. They look too much alike.
Honestly, bro, like
the difference is that his name is Matt, so that makes him better.
Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
no.
honestly, honestly,
I
a
can't
lot of
see
us
it now.
look, Kenny. A lot of us look alike. It's fine. It really is. Honestly,
Matt
That's
McGraw
it.
and Joe Rogan do look alike. They do. It's that hair.
Yep, it's that
For the
fucking
longest,
hair. Yep,
That
for the
frown.
longest,
They
I
both
was
frown.
for
that
the
They
black,
longest. I
frown
used to
syndrome.
go.
jet black hair.
I used to go. Why the fuck is Joey from Friends such an MMA dude?
But
And
like,
when the
I'm
fuck
glad,
did he go to
I'm
Fear
glad
Factor?
Mongo agreed with me. Joe Rogan will forever be the random dude that did nothing on news radio.
That is such a nobody ever talks about news. That's why I fucked with you, Matt. Nobody talks about this shit.
He's the random dude on news radio, and he's supposedly supposed to be this MMA expert. He's not. He gets a bunch of money from Spotify, and he says some bullshit on there.
A
I've
ton
never
of money.
listened to a single podcast he's ever done. And the only time I ever hear him is when I do watch UFC. And I don't take what he says seriously. Because at the same time, it's like, how do I know you know more about this than me?
You know what, Matt?
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like if if fucking Daniel Cormier is on that commentary, and Joe Rogan and him are disagreeing on something, I'm going with Daniel fucking Cormier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He fought a
You know
dude that
what?
was on coke.
You know what? It's like how you talk about Joe Rogan and how like you did martial arts. It's the same way I always felt about DJ Khaled. I've never seen that man turn the table. Never, ever. Never. When was the last time you seen DJ Khaled on a DJ booth?
Never. But he can.
I-
Even his albums. You can listen to his album. He's making nothing on that album.
I have. I've seen Khaled on the ones and twos. For a while, he was Wyclef's DJ. So I
They
seen him
say
when he was
and when he
Is that where the fuck he
DJ
came
for
from?
Squad,
He came from
Yo,
Wycliffe? Is that where he came from?
He's that. Hey, here's the bullshit. Mike and Matt. I know y'all seen the movie Shotters.
yeah,
I remember when DJ
know
Khaled
Khaled
started
is
popping
exactly,
up.
Reggie.
You know
started popping up
Khaled
with
was in
Ross.
Shotters, right? He was
He
actually
was in Terror
Wyclef's
Squad
bodyguard
for the longest.
in that movie. He was slim.
Like I remember DJ Khaled when he was lame and he didn't.
I gotta go back and watch Shotters. I haven't watched Shotters in a
Oh.
while.
He was Khaled. He was in Terror Squad. Then he started popping up in Rick Ross's junk. But it's like he don't never really do much. He just like what he does now. He just did it on a lower level.
Hey, Cookie. With the crooked finger that don't go straight. Okay. We know we get sidetracked, god damn it. God damn it. I don't need to bring that shit up. Why you think Mongo's here?
But I'll say back to wrestling real quick. Tomorrow, we got the most. This is the most anticipated wrestling show of the week. You got The Rock showing up with the Tribal Chief. You got the High Chief showing up with the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. You had
now that shit's back on track
last week saying that it doesn't matter what y'all think. The main event gonna be Cody versus Roman. Now we gonna get the response of a lifetime. I said it before anybody else said it on like all the little accounts. I said it. You go on my account, the right answer. I said it from the get-go. This is corporate Rock versus Triple H. This is corporate on corporate. This is a good old. I've never watched the show Succession, but I've seen enough power struggles in WWE for a lifetime. This is a good old corporate power struggle. This is Triple H versus The Rock. All it is corporate edition. Now,
but Triple H as the face.
Yeah.
Question.
Like,
do we think The Rock, now that he's in this position and he's being the authority position, how long is it before we see Jacob or Zilla Fatu?
Zilla?
Or
He
Jake.
just went back to reality of wrestling, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're gonna see Jacob Fatu within a year.
What about
Zilla.
Lance? What about Lance?
Lance has been there a few times. He's popped up every now and then. If he's still wrestling, is he still going?
Lance is about to have a match at House of Glory. In 2
Okay, well, I
weeks.
mean, shit. Look,
Fighting
the way
for a
that they're
title.
doing this. Look, here's the thing that I think is going to happen. Cody's winning at Mania, and then the next whole year is going to be a power struggle between The Rock and Roman, right? So we're going to be doing that for a whole fucking year. Now, why are you shaking your head, Matt? You don't want Roman to lose?
If NWO can repeat, I'll take it, and then after that, whatever happens, happens. That's all.
It's
I'm
not how this is more important than points. Says the man that's in dead last with no chance of getting back on top. Look, sometimes a point. Sometimes
like, can we win with Roman losing?
damn a point, Matt. All right, this is important shit. Look, Cody is going to win at Mania, and then we're going to have Rock and Roman feuding for a year about trying to get the bloodline back on track.
Brown.
And I think what we're going to end up doing is seeing more people show up and join it. We're going to end up having some big ass tribal council battle, war game shit or something within like a year or two. We're going to see. We might end up seeing all those motherfuckers. We really might.
You know what, Reggie? That shows your team has no unity. Because all NWO members have an NWO shirt.
Yeah, what the fuck is your shirt now? You've been on DX. You've been on DX since the beginning. Where the fuck is your shirt at?
Because NWO,
I got a Raw shirt.
We multi-branded. I got a black and white and a Wolfpack shirt.
Right. We both all do. We all got black and white and red and black. Hey, it's no joke over here. And
but the funny part, y'all mentioned all these people. Y'all mentioned all these other folks. What if it's Tama with all of this? What if I can see The Rock hiring a Tama?
Tama? Oh yeah, because Rock and Haku are close.
Right.
Oh,
The Rock bringing in Tama as the highest gun, and Solo. Roman got Solo. Rock got Tama.
I would lose my shit. You know that. You know me.
I could definitely.
You know Kenny's other persona is Kenny Tama.
Oh shit.
This is how I've looked at all this. Forget us not being sober. This is how I've always looked at all of this since Rock has came in now. Rock is corporate. Roman is tribal. He is the tribal chief. Solo and Jimmy and all them, they represent, pardon my language, they represent the niggas. They are the niggas of the bloodline.
They really are.
Mm-hmm. Rock is clean cut Disney. We ain't doing none of that. We are staying in line. What does Tama look like right now? He is clean cut, all baby face, looking all cute, handsome, and all that. He is with The Rock. If The Rock wants to hire somebody, and if they want to bring somebody in, talk about, oh, well, I need me an executive assistant. I need somebody like a Solo, but not as rough around the edges. They can still get the job done, though. Boom, Tama Tonga.
All right, so that's my thing is like, so we do this, so they go back and forth on who they're bringing in, right? So this is I'm building off. So then Roman gets Jacob Fatu.
Ooh, that's a beast.
The way you fix that is you give the bloodline, or you give the Rock side Tongaloa.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you got the Guerrillas of Destiny on that side.
Woo. Lord have mercy.
Rock and God versus Roman and Solo and Jacob. And then there's Jimmy and Jay. You know, do you bring Jay in? You know, what do you do with that?
That is going to
Then-
be the greatest
and then do you
reunion.
bring in-
I don't know when it is going to happen. I'll say
And then do you bring in that 6'8" Hakeem? What you call it?
Oh God.
I can't even pronounce his name. I can't even pronounce his name.
Is it Hikua? Hold on. let me-
Hakeem, I
Is
think.
that the little brother?
Little.
The
I mean, he's younger.
the little
Yes,
big
but,
brother.
The
little
little
big
big brother. Yeah, the
Yeah.
little big brother.
And if they really want to
Yeah.
get any deeper, they can always. That is honestly the door that hasn't been tapped. They can always. They just tapped it. It is knocked on it. They can always bring Naomi, Trinity into this if they want to bring a woman. Because shout out, if y'all didn't know,
KO.
shout out to Tamina.
Right.
She just she retired this week. So
Tamina
shout out-
retired.
Yeah, Tamina retired earlier this week.
Well, respect it, Tamina.
So
She
shout out
should have
to
won that.
Tamina.
Should have won that damn belt a few years ago, but that
She really
that's
should
enough.
have.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Like
shout out
right
to-
when she actually got popular for like a few months, like just fucking give her the
Let her
belt for
have
a
it.
month. Come on,
Right,
man.
bro.
Bullshit. Like it's
Mhm.
Girl,
ridiculous.
Tamina had Kevin Nash knees though.
Hey,
She
man,
did, but like for
she
that
had-
month, for that like 3 or 4 months that she was popular as shit. God, man, like
for her to debut, I remember when she debuted with the Usos, and for
Against,
her to last this
the
long,
Hearts against the Hearts.
right?
Yep.
For her to
Yep.
last this long, and I didn't even know she had a kid at that point. Man, she didn't put her daughter college, everything and else. So shout out to The Rock for putting his family on. She is definitely the epitome of that. He had no shame in his game saying that. Yeah, I put my cousin on.
Ain't her baby daddy like Troy Polamalu's cousin or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
it's like some big football player.
Jesus
Like-
Christ, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
her baby daddy is like Troy Polamalu's cousin, brother, one of them. Like her
Hey,
baby daddy,
It's somebody scary.
He's related to Troy. Her baby daddy's
Yeah,
related
it's somebody scary
Wow.
on the football side. But it's like, oh my God, y'all made that big baby. Y'all made that big daughter.
right, and she's like a star volleyball player and shit like that. Like she's
Yep.
Hold on.
When I found that out, I was like, yo, Tamina is a whole like she had a grown ass, like her daughter was like a teenager. She's like 16, 17. So her daughter is probably like in college now.
yeah.
Bad Luck Fale is a cousin to God.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How deep is this family?
I told you.
Very.
And
Very.
then the crazy thing about it with Samoans,
Very.
because I've read this earlier, they take, because like with Rock side and Roman side, it says blood oath. And they were like, yeah, here in America, we don't take that seriously. Like, oh, yeah, whatever. Y'all ain't really brothers. No, they take that shit way more seriously than we do here in America. So they're like,
They legit consider themselves family.
related.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
like,
that's legit.
No wonder Cody got the blonde flapped off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
You better
That
hope
was
he
a
wins
mighty,
that
that was a
WrestleMania,
mighty
though.
muscular slap too. That shit had no give in it. It had car.
And not to mention, Rock got that old man strength now. Rock's
Right.
Shit, god damn, that's a big ass family. Good God.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. It's a. And then I was actually looking at the family tree the other day. Roman and Jimmy and Jay and them are second cousins because Roman's first cousin is Rikishi.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you
Like-
think they were like same generation, but technically
No. No. Roman and Rikishi are the same generation, which is fucking wild.
It's
Yeah,
that
Roman's-
Eddie,
Roman-
it's that
Roman's
Eddie
brother is,
Chavo, that Eddie
Roman-
Chavo shit.
Exactly. Roman's brother is Rosie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They out here like Bobby and Little GH.
Bobby, not good Hank. Not good Hank.
How's my Uncle GH? He's a baby. Your uncle is a baby, my guy.
Pretty much.
Good God, this fucking Gary Albright? What the fuck? Okay.
There's anybody that's famous or semi-famous is related to that family somehow. And if you're in wrestling, you're related to them or you dated one of them.
Danny O. Okay, I was like Daniel Garcia.
Yeah,
What the fuck? But no,
No, that's The Rock's wife. I saw
that's
that
the wife.
shit too.
That's his
Danny
wife,
Garcia.
Danny. I was
was
like,
like, huh?
what the fuck?
Oh.
No way. Okay,
Mongo, we were this close to getting a dance off last night. You saw it, right?
I intentionally avoided that match to not.
We were
have
this
to see
close. We were this close, and then Edge got killed by Christian.
Who won the match is my question.
Nobody.
Nope.
Nobody.
So we're having two triple threats at Revolution then.
More than likely.
Pretty
'Cause
much.
Nobody won that match because Kill Switch and Nick Wayne came in, fucked up the match. Nick Wayne mama hit Edge and hit Adam Copeland in the nuts. Then Christian super concertoed Edge. Yeah. So yeah, nobody won the match. Nobody.
Okay.
You're right. Samoa Joe is not the most famous Samoan named Joe.
He ain't even in the family. He the only.
Right.
He the one Samoan that's not related to them.
Shit.
The only Samoan in wrestling not related to that family.
Shit. I don't even know if he's like the top two because Joe can be like for Joseph or Josh or Joey. And there's Joshua Fatu is Jey Uso. And Solo
Joseph
Sikoa is Joseph
is Joseph.
Yokozuna Fatu.
Yokozuna.
So,
right.
which by the way, great fucking name. Just a
Right,
great
right.
name.
That just
Incredible
shows you
name.
how legendary that Yokozuna was in that family. Also, I mean, the simple fact
That's another
you had a
thing.
Samoan
Look,
man
people
playing
didn't
an
even
Asian
fucking-
man.
Right. People didn't even fucking know Yokozuna was goddamn Samoan. Everybody thinking this man was the darkest Japanese person they've ever seen in life.
But if you go back and watch it, and it's like, yeah, they do sumo, but they kept saying they were very specific to say Polynesian Islands. They said
Right.
Polynesian Islands, but he represented Japan.
Right.
Like they did their best to trick you with that shit. Like, but they slid it in. They slid it in. But good God, what the fuck were we? Because he said we were off topic. What were we? What was the topic?
Well, Kenny was still shouting at the cloud, and we started talking about other shit that I just brought
Right.
us on.
No. Kenny wrapped up. Kenny said thanks, and we were moving on to something else.
Then we started talking about random shit.
Okay. I did also see he was talking about ABC and GYV. They're doing like in the middle of like the best of three matches.
Three.
Yeah. I'll be honest. My love and like weekly watches of TNA ever since Scott got canned, I've I'll catch it, but like, and I want to see those matches, but I don't want to support them right now. You know what I mean?
I will say this. The Dax Harwood and Mox match was good as shit.
Yeah.
Then you had Cash come out there and start jumping on Mox, and then you had Claudio come out there and start jumping on. That's a pretty looking decent fight there. That's about to happen right there. I like that.
Claudio would whoop Cash's ass.
No, he wouldn't.
You don't think so? I think Claudio would beat the shit out of Cash.
Because my man Cash is pulling out the ratchet. Ain't nobody
That's
winning.
true. That's true.
Ain't nobody
That's
winning.
We better get this match before his ass goes to jail. I'll tell you that much. Jesus.
Like, listen.
Well, is there anything else we need to talk about tonight, or we want to wrap this up?
Well, since Cookie said we was off fucking topic, I think we covered every goddamn thing.
I guess so. That's your fault, Cookies. You're ending the show early. It's all because of you.
Right, god damn it.
I
We
mean,
probably have more shit
ain't
to
nothing
talk
much
about.
happening. We got tomorrow for we can talk about SmackDown now, or we can talk about it tomorrow if you want to show tomorrow. It's all up to y'all.
Well, since my nephews are going to be here tomorrow, I might as well do it now.
Tomorrow we got Alba Fire versus Naomi because Shotzi got hurt last night taping NXT for next week because they're going to be in Australia. Mm-hmm. But you got Alba Fire versus Naomi now, and you have Tiffany Stratton versus Zelina Vega. So those two matches are going to determine
those are
qualify for the elimination chamber.
Right. Okay. So no longer Shotzi.
Oh, I saw a lot of reports saying that do not expect Jade in the elimination chamber either.
Yeah, so she wasn't like officially ever slated for it, but there was this graphic on their website that was like blurred images of who basically was going to be in it, and one looked a lot like Jade, and that's when that came out. I was like, yeah, Jade's not going to be in this. I don't know if she was ever slated to be in it, but you don't want to put her in it just to have her lose because she wasn't winning that match.
Right.
No,
I think it's her versus Bianca. At this point, I think that's what.
I hope that's not her first match. That's the thing.
No, it would have been her getting a qualifier.
I want what you call it. Like, no, Matt just said at this point it's her versus Bianca. I don't want that to be her first match on the televised because it's not going to look good.
We need to know how improved she's gotten in a singles match.
Exactly.
Style. Yeah.
Exactly. Because just putting her in with Bianca is not going to be a good thing. Bianca can hold her own in the match, but I don't know. As much as we love Bianca, I don't know if Bianca would be able to carry a match with somebody being super green.
Well, I think also AEW and WWE, like WWE, they're not as down to the wire script every little move as they used to be, but they're still like practice the matches, especially if you're like a little bit greener on shit before they happen. Walk through it, whatever. And in AEW, you just fucking call that shit.
I'm sorry, Reggie. There was no such thing as a Super Bowl this year. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was during a 3-hour episode of NCIS. Where's Gibbs? They just kind of threw Jade into the water regarding like just fucking call the match in the ring and just see how it goes.
Right.
Wasn't Jade's first match with Shaq?
Her first match was with Shaq against Cody and Red Velvet. Yeah.
Yeah,
that shouldn't have happened.
Like, not only was that weird, but like Shaq doesn't know how to wrestle, and you put them both on the same team. Cody was having to do a lot of leading that night. It was
right because Red Velvet was still green as shit too.
She was
at that point,
but also Jade and Red Velvet, honestly, like they hit their big moments. So that's the thing. But in WWE, since it's a bit more choreographed and pure rehearsed, I think I had seen a report that they were maybe having issues with that, where she was having a harder time with like that match layout versus what they used to do in AEW.
Right.
Whereas it comes down to different ideas of of training and like what you follow in different companies.
Well, she had no training before. That's the thing. They were just out there. All right, let's see if you can flip. Okay, run the ropes 50 times. Okay, let's see if you can do a monkey flip. There you go. All right, can you fall on your back? Boom. Okay, what's your finisher going to be? You're a superstar, baby. Go out there. That was her whole training in AEW. Yeah, they're like collar and elbow tie up, arm drag, drop kick, hip toss, backdrop. Let's see these things. Can you do that? Can you hit a clothesline without busting somebody's nose open? No. Okay, we're gonna keep running in until you can.
I think she was trained by QT, but like, yeah, they weren't getting like matches, at places or at little smaller anything. She was just having to learn on the fly at a major promotion. And I think the way WWE wants you to work is their way. Even though Vince is gone, that's still how they feel. We've seen Triple H and Shawn let them kind of do their own shit. But if you're someone who's not like this 10-year vet, I already know what the fuck I'm doing. You're going to be trained their way to do things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was a rumor that I had heard or a report that I'd seen somewhere, but I don't know how factual that is. That's just something I had heard was an issue. I don't think it's going to cause a problem as far as like they're going to fire her. Obviously not. She's a fucking megastar. But that might be what's delaying her appearances and her matches. We might not even see her until after Mania.
Which should be good.
But you know what? That's fine.
Right.
That's fine.
Let her practice. Let her get that practice
your time with her.
I mean,
the word that was just said, megastar. You don't have to rush.
It makes sense.
Her debuting at the Rumble was perfect.
Yeah.
Put her in a match where there's multiple women. She doesn't have to do as much. All she has to do is just toss them over the rope.
Yep.
And do some athletic shit here and there.
And she got the big Nia Jax spot.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. She's over.
Mike made the same point I was going to make. Like, the Royal Rumble was honestly the perfect place to give us a taste. You gave us the taste. Let her keep going back in the lab. And she ain't got to show up until the night after WrestleMania or the SmackDown after WrestleMania. Or she ain't got to show up until whenever y'all want her to show up.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she does show up, she is going to be a finished product.
Yep. All they have to do at this point, make vignettes. Make vignettes.
They just gave us
the whole work on her mic skills.
Mm-hmm. Let her work on her mic skills.
They gave us a taste
on social media.
They gave us that taste just to tell us what her theme is going to be. This is basically a variation of her theme in AEW. So,
yep.
Let her work there. Like Mike said, give her some vignettes, yo. Let her work on her little mic skills. Let her build herself up. Are you clocking that man, Cookies? Yes, he ate another fucking piece.
I ain't even see him do it, but yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's nigga high.
Fuck, I forgot what that was.
That's why I don't fuck with edibles like that. For that reason right there.
Well, I can't smoke, Kenny. I have half a lung.
Right.
I heard your little basketball comment earlier. If I didn't have bad knees and one lung and a terrible shot, I might have made it. All right, you don't fucking know. You never know. But let's wrap this up before I forget where I am, because that
damn,
was
Cookies. You just made this man paranoid right now. Damn, Cookies.
That was a mistake. No, I'm not paranoid. I'm just let me get off of this and get in bed and turn on the cartoon or something. Shit. I found this old ass cartoon when I was a kid called Flint the Town Detective. I'm gonna watch the fuck out of that tonight. That's exactly what I'm doing. I know exactly how to handle myself. Folks, you can follow us at facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod. No, the fuck you don't. You're also at Linktree/Under the Ring Pod, where you can find all of our links. I am at Greg Bush SK. Go follow that because I'm about to be tweeting some weird shit. You can also follow Kenny at RockRibs44. Yeah. You can also find our good friend, the teacher man, Mike Jones at Mr. Fresh Beard. We've also got my forever rival, Trick Matty himself, at The Right Answer. We got our street team captain and our good friend, Tito at Borrell Maliente.
That motherfucker rolling the shit out them R's high as shit right now.
That shit comes natural, baby. And last but not least, our great friend and local news correspondent down in Georgia, Justin D. Baxley. Folks,
Bang, bang.
thanks so much. Thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thanks for joining us all week. We will not be doing a show tomorrow unless big news breaks. Unless something crazy happens. Yeah, something big happens, we'll do a show. But unless that happens, we're taking the rest of the weekend off to just enjoy time with our families and ourselves. We'll see you Monday for a brand new episode of Raw Deal. Until then, this is Mongo signing off, everybody under the Ring Pod. We love you. Have a great night.
Shout out to
Scotty D.
Thomas.
Scotty D. Scotty D.
Who's done?
Canadian Destroyer.
Great time, man.
Canadian Destroyer.
Hey.
Bitch.